Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. My main tarot channel is Moon Moth Goddess. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support. And for those of you that are new, welcome. Today's pick a card reading, we are looking into what can you do to make your wishes come true. So we're getting some advice and guidance from Spirit on how you can best make decisions, choices, to help those wishes that you have, your greatest wishes, come true within your life. So we do have 3 piles or 3 crystals here for you to choose from, but we are going to be adding in one of these cards here. And so that might hopefully help you to choose the one that you do feel the most drawn to. Those of you that already feel connected to one of these crystals, you can go ahead and jump to the timestamp, but we are going to be putting these piles together for those of you that like to watch that process. So I will have a timestamp for that, as well as a timestamp for the pile already put together. And you can take a look at your pile with your crystal if that also helps you to choose and feel into the energy there as well. So let's get one of these cards. And then for pile 1, we have a flower obsidian, and I will give you a little bit of a closer look once we get the cards out. Pile 2 is going to be flower agate, and then pile number 3 is a golden healer quartz. So let's see, what can you do to make your wishes come true? So we have the wolf and rose hip for pile 1. Pile number 2, what can you do to make your wishes come true? We have the badger and ginkgo. And then pile 3, what can you do to make your wishes come true? We have the rooster and sunflower. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Pile 1, you are going to be the wolf and rosehip with guardianship, and that is with this flower obsidian for pile 1. Pile number 2, you are going to be the badger and ginkgo, and that one says healing wounds. This is with the flower agate for pile 2. And then pile number 3, you are going to be the rooster and sunflower communication, and that is with this golden healer quartz for pile number 3. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time. Like I said, we are going to be putting the piles together. However, if you already feel drawn to one here, the timestamp will be down below, but those of you that like to watch the process of putting these piles together, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So all the timestamps will be there for you guys, and I will see you guys at your reading. Okay, so let's put these piles together. We are going to be using 2 different tarot decks. So from this deck here, we are going to pull 2 cards for each of the piles. So what can you do to make your wishes come true? What can you do to make your wishes come true? Pile 1. I'm going to do that one. And this one, pile number 2. What can you do to make your wishes come true? And then pile 3. What can you do to make your wishes come true? I'm going to take that one. And this one here. And then we're going to move into the second tarot deck. And I will have all of the decks listed down below for you guys. So let's see. We're going to pull 3 from this one. What can you do to make your wishes come true? Pile 1, those are your 3. Now pile 2, what can you do to make your wishes come true? And let's do the last one. Pile number 3, what can you do to make your wishes come true? And that is it for the tarot. Now let's go into the oracle. And we're going to do one of these. What can you do to make your wishes come true? For pile 2. And pile 3. And we're going to pull one of these. What can you do to make your wishes come true? That is 2. And then 3. And then this one here. What can you do to make your wishes come true? Pile 2 and pile 3. And then we have this one here. What can you do to make your wishes come true? And pile 3. Okay. And then we have our last oracle deck here. So pile 1, what can you do to make your wishes come true? We have that one. And then pile number 2. And then this one is going to be for pile 3. Okay. So I'm actually going to put this one at the back because it is the largest. And we will put this card here on top. And that is going to be for pile 1. Is for pile 2. And then pile number 3. That is going to be yours. Okay, so now all of our piles are put together. Pile number 1, this is yours with the wolf and rose hip with the flower obsidian. Pile number 2, this is your pile here with the badger and ginkgo with the flower agate. And then pile number 3, this is yours here with the rooster and sunflower, and that is with this golden healer quartz. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time. Timestamps are down below to go directly into your reading, and I will see you guys there. Hello, pile 1. So those of you that resonate with the wolf and rose hip and the flower obsidian. This is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out what can you do to make your wishes come true. So we're going to be saving this larger card for right at the end. So I'm going to move this over here. We're going to take a look at your tarot. And then we also have your oracle. So we have the Knight of Cups. It's your first one out here. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Moon. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So let's take a look at the oracle. I'm just going to move these up so we have room down here at the bottom. Okay, so we have love. We have a bright heart light with open connections. We also have Wizard of the Woods with focus. We have relax. And then we have the wolf and the rosehip. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is a lot of these energies, especially we have the bright heart light, open connections, you have love here, and then you also have the wolf and rosehip. And the rosehip here is also this symbol of love. And we also have the Knight of Cups here. Okay, so with the energy of love and the way that she's kind of holding on to her heart center here, her heart chakra, this makes me feel that the way for you to make your wishes come true are with you coming from a place of openness and receptivity. Because I feel like Spirit might be trying to help you to make this wish come true. And with the Four of Cups energy here, there could be an opportunity that you could either be dismissing, or even have a blind spot, something that is hidden or concealed, that maybe you haven't come to that place where you've quite figured out what this path is in order to make this wish come true. So it makes me feel like there's something that is being concealed. There's something that you are feeling confused about, because I feel like this wish is something that is very possible for you to make come true, but it's almost like there's a need, because with the moon energy here, this could be bringing in a lot of confusion for you, or even irrational fears, anxiety about something. And I feel like Spirit's kind of like in a way saying the key to the wish that you have is right here. But the moon energy can also talk about clouded judgment, or we feel there's kind of like this illusion, and that illusion may be something that is kind of sitting in the back of our mind, any self-limiting beliefs that we have, something that is blocking our perception from seeing that this wish being fulfilled and coming true is right there, is right there. So with the wolf and the rosehip, this card is also talking about the energy of leadership, in that you are taking the leading role into, say, making this wish come true, making this happen. And I'm feeling that this is about you needing to kind of really feel into your heart space, because I feel like there's something that is creating a little bit of a clouded energy here for you. And I do want to clarify, we will clarify the moon, because we have relax. And then we have focus, feeling into the heart space here. And we have number 18 here, which is also the moon card, number 18. And we have focus, which is number 50, which that reduces down to a 5. And the fives within the tarot can create changes that need to be made, challenges that we might be facing. And I feel like this could be something where you're needing to really trust where your intuition is guiding you or leading you in order to make this wish come true. Because like I said, with this Four of Cups energy here, it could be right there. If you look at this crow here, and there is a cup that's kind of like right in front of his face. But the Four of Cups message can talk about missed opportunities, feeling indifferent towards something, meaning that, let's just say you have a wish, okay? You have a wish and you're asking spirit or your higher self, your spirit guides, to bring this wish into manifestation for you, okay? What this is telling me here is that this wish that you have is coming in, I feel like, in a different way than you may be expecting it to. And so there's a need for you to really pay very close attention to the signs, the omens, the synchronicities, and allow yourself to relax. Because as I'm looking at this relaxed card, she's sitting down here in this chair reading a book, and there's all of these lights that are around here. So to me, there's something that needs to be illuminated, or something that you're needing to see that you may not necessarily be seeing right now, that is the key to making this wish come true. So it's kind of like spirits wanting you to take some time to really ground yourself, ground your energy, and really feel into your heart space and honor what your intuition is trying to lead you to help you to get to this place. And for many of you, that Ten of Pentacles, it could be surrounding family, it can be surrounding a house, a home, long-term security or stability, wealth, abundance. And with the Knight of Cups energy here, if you also notice here, this crow is right behind this horse with the cup. And the Knight of Cups is about us opening ourselves up to opportunities. And it's like Spirit is trying to lead you here to help you to keep yourself open and receptive. Because like I said, with the Four of Cups, it could be that this wish is coming true in a different form than what you had envisioned. And so this making this wish come true, let's just say you have an idea of a house, or let's just go with a car. We'll say it's a car. There's a car that you want, and you're asking Spirit for a red convertible. A red convertible. And that is what you want. That is your wish. That is your dream. Okay, for you to have that red convertible. However, the universe brings in a convertible for you at a good price. You get what you want. You wanted the convertible. You get the convertible. But it's a different color. Right? The color that you want is not there. However, you're still getting it, right? You still have that, but it's taking in a different form, right? So it may be that is something that is coming in for you, and you decide, well, it's not red, so I don't want it, right? And that's kind of like what this Four of Cups message is sometimes the universe will offer some type of opportunity, and it may be not exactly what we envisioned, right? It looks different, or it's coming in a different way than what we had expected. So sometimes we can overlook those things, right? With that gift that's right there, and we're not seeing it. So this is a need for us here, with you making this wish come true, to really open your heart and keep yourself open and receptive to the way in which Spirit is, say, working its magic to make this wish come true for you, because I definitely feel that with the 10 of Pentacles being here, that this is something that you are meant to have. It's something that you, and I feel like a lot of this is tied into your ancestry, or even your family line. Like, this is something that you are ultimately meant to have, that like this wish is meant to come true for you. It's something that you are destined for, right? But like I said, with that Four of Cups, is it taking on a little bit of a different way in which it's being presented into your life? So when we can take some time to really ground ourselves and relax, to me, looking at this here, there's all of this light. So to me, this is kind of like something's being illuminated here. That wisdom, that knowledge, the intuition that you're tuning into could currently be being overshadowed by anxiety, fears, uncertainty, doubts that you have. And it's like, no, Spirit's like saying, no, it's right here. Take this path. And this will lead you towards this wish. Okay? So there's the need with this here to take some time to literally relax. And that may mean taking a step back so that you can see the situation from a different perspective. Because I feel like that insight here with this owl being here, that insight, that wisdom is coming through, but it's a need for you to really feel into yourself, really feel into your heart, so that you are able to focus on working towards this manifestation of making this wish come true for yourself. And then taking the lead here with the guardianship. Okay, meaning that you are kind of, in a sense, grounding yourself, grounding your energy, feeling into the steps in which Spirit is wanting you to take in order for this wish to come true. But that 10 of Pentacles, to me, that is also speaking of family legacies. Like I said, for some of you, it can be inheritance, abundance, long-term stability, security, a house, a home, a family. Maybe for some of you, it's love and wanting to get married, and finding the right person. And sometimes we have, let's just say it's a person that you envision for yourself. You see, I would like to marry a person like this, right? And this is my type. But then the Four of Cups energy could be that there's someone that comes into your life and you're just like thinking, oh, well, this person is not tall enough. This person is different than I normally date. So I'm going to turn that down. Right? But it's like Spirit's giving you, in a way, what it is that you're asking for, but there's a need for us to kind of open our eyes, broaden our vision, in a sense. And I feel like with the Nine of Wands energy here, there's a lot of energy that you're putting towards this wish that you have. And that Nine of Wands can sometimes be a need for us to kind of do something different, because the Nine of Wands can also be about uncharted territory. And this can be a need for us to kind of pay attention to the things, the opportunities, the solutions that are around us in order to make that wish come true. Okay? So what I want to do, I want to clarify the Four of Cups and the Moon energy here. We have the Death card. Okay, so the Death card is about change. It's also about transformation. Some type of change that is needed. Let's see here. And that could be letting go of this Four of Cups energy, right? The Four of Cups can sometimes be when we are feeling sorry for ourselves. We're feeling a little bit indifferent. We are feeling bored, not really engaged in life. We're not seeing the beauty of things that are right around us. So let's see here. Why is the Four of Cups here? We have the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Cups here? And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So there's clearly something here, I feel like, with the Eight of Cups being here, that you're needing to walk away from or let go of. And I am seeing the Five of Pentacles energy here. Now, for some of you, that could mean the lack mentality or the lack mindset that you're needing to change, because that could be putting you into this Four of Cups energy. Okay? So that may be something that you're kind of, with the Death card, bringing an end to self-limiting beliefs, things that are blocking you from being able to make this wish come true. So let's see what this moon energy is here. Look at that. We have the High Priestess and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So the High Priestess is the intuition. It is our inner knowing. It is us going within and kind of withdrawing, taking a step back so that we can take some time to think here. But like I said, that moon energy can bring a lot of those subconscious spheres, right? That can create illusion in this case. So let's get one more here. Why is the moon energy here? We also have the Hermit. So the Hermit energy is also about us taking some time for reflection. And that's what I'm feeling like is happening here. Is Spirit, there's something that you're not seeing right now about how you're to make this wish come true. And it's like Spirit's really wanting you to kind of take some time, take a step back, and really listen to your inner voice. You know, tune into your heart space. And like I said, a lot of this energy here is surrounding with love. And that is openness, receptivity. So that you are able to put and shift your focus towards that wish that you are wanting to come true. Like I said, I feel like this is happening for you, but there is a need to let go of any lack mindset, mentality, you know, and that could be surrounding a career, finances, finding love, okay? And being open to the ways in which Spirit is trying to bring this in, right? And really paying attention to the opportunities, the people that are coming into our life, the messages, right, that we're receiving as downloads in the dreams, and just kind of paying attention, okay, to our surroundings here. And let's see here. And I'm seeing underneath the deck, you have the Empress, and then you also have the Seven of Cups here. So many of you with the Seven of Cups, it could be that this is a very, very big dream, big wish that you have here. And with the Empress, this is about you trusting and believing that you have the power to be able to manifest this with this Empress. The Wizard of the Woods to me is also like this magician energy, right? So if there's certain beliefs that you have about not making this wish come true, or feeling like this isn't going to happen for me, this isn't possible, you know, it's going to be too hard, too much work, too this, too that, a lot of that energy can be something that's kind of weighing heavily on you, right? So working, like I said, on tuning into the heart, into the intuition, and trusting and knowing that with this Empress energy, that it is very much possible for you to make this wish come true for you. The Empress is all about fertility, growth, manifestation, creativity. So these can even be ideas that are kind of coming in for you, maybe even through the dream state. Because I feel like this is Spirit saying here, you have the ability to make this wish, this dream, right, with the Seven of Cups, to manifest this and to actually make this come true here, okay? But again, it is our openness and receptivity to the ways in which Spirit is giving us, let's just say, certain tools to help us to get there, to help us to achieve that wish for ourselves. And there's a need for us to focus, but we're not focusing in that Five of Pentacles energy. We need to focus in the Empress energy, right? Because that all that Five of Pentacles way of thinking is going to do is kind of breed more lack, more feeling that it's something that's not possible, right? That's kind of like what sits in that moon energy, is we kind of, I feel like, place a lot of stress or even heaviness on ourselves to the point where we stress ourselves out with not knowing how to make something happen, how to get from point A to point B. And a lot of that to me is that Five of Pentacles energy, right? A lot of that. So with the Eight of Cups energy here, the Death card, to me, that is a need for letting go of this feeling of lack, right? Because that, to me, right there is not in alignment with the Empress. The Empress is abundance. The Empress is fertility, growth, creativity, manifestation. She's also a symbol of unconditional love, right? So if we're really working towards nurturing ourselves, nurturing our plan, nurturing our vision, our wish, our dream, and can let go of that mentality, which is, of course, not something that's easy to do. We have to work towards it, right? And this is, again, feeling more into our heart space, taking some time to relax, right? Because if we keep grinding on it, like, how am I going to get this done? How am I going to make this wish come true? In come the fears, the insecurities, the worst case scenarios. We start doubting ourselves, right? That starts to push us kind of like farther off of this path. But when we can really take some time to direct that energy towards what the vision is, okay, what the vision is, and keep ourselves open to solutions that Spirit brings in, right, that is going to lead us towards that place. We have to trust and follow our heart and where our heart is leading us so that we can direct that energy into the right place to make this happen. Okay, and I definitely feel like Spirit's saying this is happening, but we need to kind of clear out a little bit of this clutter here of you not really, say, believing in yourself to make this possible. And that may be part of it, is releasing that lack mentality. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is the poverty mindset, the lack mindset. And that may be something that needs changing, needs transformation, something that needs to change within you so that you can start to more closely, I feel like, come into alignment with your heart space, right? And allow that to be something that radiates outward so you come into, say, vibrational alignment with whatever this wish is for you. So let's take a look at your last card here. We have, wow, okay. So you have guardianship and you also have guardian here. It says, Black Bear, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Okay, so I'm feeling like this is kind of you using these tools, right, of confidence and your power to know I can make this wish come true. Okay, I can move past the doubts, the fears, the insecurities, the, feeling so overwhelmed and feeling like that I can't do this. Okay, into you, I feel like approaching the situation from a place of more belief, I feel like, within yourself, more confidence to know that if I focus my energy in the right place for this manifestation to take place, I can elevate my energy to that of love, right? And openness, receptivity, which is also, to me, especially with the Empress that came in, a feminine energy, passive, open, receptive. Okay, so awakening your, and that's kind of, I feel like, what Spirit is wanting you to do. How can you make your wish come true? A lot of that is tied into your intuition. Okay, you have the High Priestess and the Hermit. So if you are in that confused state with that moon energy there, your intuition is going to lead you to the place to make this wish come true. And that may require, with the Hermit energy, some alone time, some space, some peace, some quiet, some, moving away from things that are creating maybe some challenging energy for you. And if that means taking a pause, taking a break, taking some time to really kind of dig deep within the self, because the Hermit energy can sometimes make us feel lost, right? Where the intuition is saying, go here, in order to make the dream come true. But that lack mentality being something that is blocking out that vision, right? That vision starts to become clouded. So even if that path is right in front of us with blinking lights, we still get confused. We still feel lost, and we're just like not seeing it right in front of our face. And that's what the Four of Cups is like Spirit saying, hello, making your wish come true right here, right? Right here. But we start to second guess ourselves and feel like, in that mentality, this isn't true. Maybe this isn't the right sign, and maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to do, even though it could be this is the clear path right ahead of you in order to make this wish come true. So a lot of that, yes, intuition, feeling into your heart space. And if it means that you still feel confused right now about how to make this wish come true, take that time for solitude, right? Because the Hermit energy is where we really find those answers. We seek solitude and we stop looking outside of ourselves for answers, but more we go from inside and listen to where our heart and our soul is leading us. And like I said, with that Ten of Pentacles, many of you, this is something that you are destined to have within this lifetime, is to, whatever this wish is, You are meant to have it. Okay? You are meant to have it. But a lot of that is relying on intuition and allowing that to guide you. Okay? Allowing that to guide you. So if that means taking a little getaway, a little break, a little vacation, meditation, okay, to really take some time to say, what is my heart saying to me? Right? Without the fears, without the insecurities, where is my heart leading me? Right? And that may come from you focusing, practicing every single day to just listen to what your heart is telling you about where is the next step on your path, right? Kind of like that little crow here that has the little lantern and is in a way following the star, right? That's leading him towards where he's ultimately meant to be. Okay? I'm also feeling with the guardian energy here, it's like spirit wanting you to know that you are being protected, right? Every step that you're taking to move towards this wish, and I feel like it's a big one for you. It's a big one. That you have to trust spirit. You have to trust, you have to be open and receptive to the gentle ways in which they're guiding you. Some of you may be having animals that you're seeing a lot of. Look up those animals, look up the symbolism. Maybe that is something for you to really embody those energies of that specific animal that you could be seeing. Okay? And I'm feeling like your spirit guides, your ancestors, guardian angels are trying to help to lead you. You have to know that you're being protected towards making this wish come true. But you also have to be open and receptive to the ways in which, because like I said, for some of you, this wish could come in a different form than you've asked, and you may not notice it. You may miss it or just kind of dismiss it and say, no, that's not exactly right. We have a very clear or very kind of like we have the blinders on, right? And it's right in front of us. And this is spirit saying, this is what you wanted. Here it is. And you're like, oh, but no, it's the wrong color. That's not what I asked for. I asked for this, but it's not the wrong color. I asked for this color, right? That's where we have to be open to spirit bringing in this wish for us. Okay? So yes, I love this energy. So this is spirit saying, relax, the hermit energy, rest, quiet, solitude, feel into the heart space. Know that you're being loved, guided, and protected to make this wish come true. But a lot of that is going to be you learning to trust your intuition and where it is, your inner compass, where it's navigating you towards. So you can really feel into the energy, then have the clarity, right? Things being illuminated for you, so where you finally get the downloads, the wisdom, the knowledge. By the peace and the quiet, tuning into the self, this is where my intuition is guiding me, and I can trust it. And know that if I follow this path to make this wish come true, it is going to manifest. It is going to happen. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonate with the badger and ginkgo and the flower agate, this is going to be a reading today. So I'm going to put your crystal up here. We're going to save this big card for the end because we won't have room for it. I won't have room for it after we put the cards out. So let's move that there. Let's look at your tarot first. And let's see. Okay, so we have the Emperor. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Devil. And we also have the Lovers. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so here is your badger. We have Celestial. Water spirit with manifesting your dreams, which is what we want today. What can you do to make your wishes come true? We have miracles with ancient wisdom. And then we also have stillness. Okay. Stillness here. And I feel like I do want to get a little bit of clarification up there, but we'll just kind of look at this message here. Stillness. And this is, I feel like it's kind of similar to pile number one's message. So I would say if you do feel called to pile number one as well, only if you felt called to it, then I would say listen to that message as well. But look at this down here. We have the water spirit here with manifesting your dreams. We also have miracles here with ancient wisdom. And I'm noticing how she's kind of holding almost like the energy around her solar plexus. Solar plexus energy. And I feel like a lot of this is talking about your confidence within yourself, because the celestial energy here is talking about the universe delivering messages to you. And these can come through many different ways of us receiving downloads, dreams. This can even come from finding little things on the ground, like a penny, a flower, a feather, and the ways in which spirit communicates with us to kind of lead us towards our wish, to make it come true, right? To make things manifest here. And the celestial energy is about us being open to our guides, the signs, the spirits that are kind of coming in with messages that are helping to lead us, right? And sometimes those messages that we get that are leading us on our path towards our wish fulfillment are very clear messages and very easy for us to understand, right? The breadcrumbs in a way that spirit is kind of leaving out for us to help us to lead us toward that. But sometimes those messages that we get from spirit are very cryptic in that we're like, what is this? Like, what does this mean? And we feel like we have to put little puzzle pieces together to try to figure it out, right? And with stillness here, I feel like this is talking about you taking some time to really go with what your heart is really saying to you, right? And sometimes we can become very confused. We can even be kind of like stuck in a place of fear, right? And you do have the devil energy here, and the devil can create illusions. It can create, make us hold on to or stay attached to self-limiting beliefs, finding ourselves in situations that hold us back, right? That restrict us. And so you have the Ace of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. It is clarity. It is us being able to see or perceive something from a clear headspace, okay? Where we're breaking away from that illusion with the devil. And the Emperor is all about strategy, planning, focus, discipline, keeping ourselves grounded, and being able to kind of see the bigger picture, the bigger perspective of things. And then you have the Lover's energy here. And the Lover's is about us making a choice of the heart, following our heart. Okay? Which isn't always easy to do, right? Because sometimes it becomes clouded because of the devil energy, where we start to pick up on, fears and insecurities and doubts that we might have and things that keep us held back. And so with the Seven of Wands energy here, sometimes this is talking about challenges, adversity that we face, right? Sometimes we feel like if we're trying to follow a certain path and there are roadblocks, there's obstacles, right? And we can feel, okay, once we've seen the first sign of trouble, it kind of invokes fear within us, right? Doubts. And we get trapped in, let's just say, a particular mindset. And so following the heart kind of goes right out the window because in comes the challenge and we're not able to see past that, right? But the Emperor is all about that masculine energy that we embody, and for us to see the bigger perspective of things, to be able to create strategies, plans, and as long as we stay focused and disciplined and also ready to take action, we can manifest miracles, right? We can manifest dreams here. So maybe this is required for you to maybe sit down and say, okay, what is within my devil energy, right? Is it a certain fear? Is it an insecurity? Is it that we feel like we're being controlled or even manipulated by an outside source? Do we feel like we're stuck in a situation that we don't really feel is conducive to us manifesting our dreams, making our wishes come true? Okay, so it can be kind of seeing something exactly for what it is. Is it my own fears that are getting in the way? That Ace of Swords help you to gain that clarity, right? And that clarity sometimes might come through stillness, quiet, calm, meditation, so that you can feel into what your heart is guiding you and leading you towards, right? In order to make these dreams, wishes come true. Know that miracles are possible for you, right? The water spirit here to me is also you connecting into your intuition, right? Connecting into your intuition. And I'm also feeling, I'm seeing a little otter here. To me, this is also kind of a symbol of connecting into your inner child here as well, right? Your inner child's wishes, dreams, and dreaming in the way that a child does. And that is without the fears, right? If a child is, let's just say you have a dream of going to a certain school or to, manifesting a certain career in your life. And as an adult, we have all of our adult problems, right? Money issues, all kinds of things, a list of things that we find with fault in, oh, I can't get this done because of this. I can't do this because of that. But when we can dream as a child dreams, we can dream from that place that is uninhibited by those things within the devil energy, right? Because as a child, we can think, okay, well, when I grow up, I want to become a doctor, right? But then our adult self says, no, you can't become a doctor because that's going to require you to do this, and then you have to do that, and then you have to do this, and then this is not going to be possible for you because of XYZ, and automatically we kind of shut our own dream down, our own wish, our own vision, instead of following our heart, tuning into that Emperor energy, and to be able to say, if there are challenges, if there are obstacles, that Seven of Wands is a card of perseverance. It is about us not backing down, standing our ground, and about us persevering through what obstacles might be there, to know that it is possible for us to manifest our dreams, to tune into and trust Spirit in the way that Spirit is guiding us, follow the signs. And that requires a lot of courage, because sometimes you might have a message from Spirit that is clear as day. This is the path, take this path, this is going to lead you towards the wish fulfillment. And we still doubt it, right? We still doubt it. So with that stillness energy, to me, it's about you taking that time to really reflect, because this Emperor energy is all about finding solutions, right? Finding solutions, making a decision, taking action, right? It requires us to be powerful and confident and authoritative in our decisions and choices, and to also follow our heart with that. Okay, you also have the Badger and Ginkgo here with healing wounds. So maybe for some of you, those wounds are maybe a wounded ego, maybe some type of fears or insecurities that you have. And through healing those wounds, it'll help you to alleviate or remove yourself out of that oppressive energy that the devil does bring in. Okay, so healing may also be something for you. Healing the mindset or the heart space, maybe even for somebody, because she's pointing around her solar plexus, it can be restoring confidence within yourself to trust and know, I can do this, I can manifest this, I can make this happen. But it is, to me, it's also about tuning back into that magic of the inner child, right? Without the restraints of that devil energy that we can place upon ourselves or feel trapped in even, okay? So let's see here. I want to look at, let's see, we have the Hermit. Okay, so yes, the Hermit energy, this can be kind of like the stillness energy, going within the self, right? Taking some time to work through, maybe it's shadow work, right? Maybe for some of you, it's inner child healing. And when you heal those things, you can kind of work on healing that any wounds that you might have surrounding the solar plexus energy. Okay, that is our confidence. That is us knowing that we can manifest greatness within our life, that we can put ourselves in a place where we can envision something and be able to take the steps that are necessary in order to make that wish come true. Why is the devil here? We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Six of Swords can also be, in order for you to make this wish come true, that can even be you removing yourself away from or out of certain situations that are limiting you, right? Let's just say it's a job that is holding you back. Let's say it's a certain relationship that is holding you back, certain fears that are holding you back. That Six of Swords is for you to move away from whatever that thing is that is blocking you or creating restraint surrounding you being able to trust and follow your heart towards whatever that wish is. Okay, let's see what else. Why is the devil energy here? We have the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands is a card of planning, foresight, thinking ahead, planning ahead. It is taking that first step and setting things into motion, right? And then after we've taken that first step, we can then plan further, right? In that Emperor energy. All about focus, discipline, determination, right? We are making this wish come true. We have to trust, with, like I said, with the miracles here, that this is something that is possible for you. Okay? So maybe it is healing a certain aspect of yourself that is going to help to, maybe for some of you, it's healing the masculine energy. Okay? The part of you that maybe lacks confidence in your choices and your decisions. Okay? For some of you, it can even be the heart. I'm seeing a little heart here in between the lovers. So maybe for some of you, it is healing any type of wounds, right? That are going to help to remove anything that is blocking you so that you are able to think, plan ahead, take action, make decisions where you need to, and are able to receive those downloads, those messages. And for some of you, it can even be that healing the heart or even the solar plexus chakra could be something that really helps you to open up the crown chakra, which is that connection to source, to spirit, right? Your third eye, to be able to help you to receive those downloads and not miss those messages. Because like I said, with the celestial energy here, it could be that those messages are as clear as day and we know exactly what spirit is telling us to do. But then we have those other days where we just feel a little fuzzy and spirit will kind of give us little message here and there. And we're just like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I don't know. What is this? What are they trying to say to me? Okay, so let's see here. What is the energy surrounding the healing wounds? Page of Wands. Okay, now the Page of Wands is about us, again, that playful energy. Remember how I said something about the inner child here? The Page of Wands can represent a child or that childlike, in this case, because it's the Wands, it's talking about passions, creativity. The Page of Wands is like this beautiful, excited energy of pursuing and following your passions, your dreams, your goals. The Page of Wands is about us not being afraid of starting down a new path, of following where our energy is leading us towards. Okay, so this is about you having the confidence to be able to do, even once you get those downloads, those messages, to make this wish come true, that you actually follow it. Right? Because spirit can be giving you those little breadcrumbs of information to help you, to lead you towards wish fulfillment. But sometimes we're too afraid to actually go after it, right? Because it may require us to make some changes within our life. And so then we start to not trust ourselves and end up in a, say, stagnant energy where we know what we need to do. We know what we need to change. But because we have that devil energy that is kind of taking a hold on us, we decide not to do it. Right? We lack the confidence, the self-esteem, the self-worth in order to actually make it manifest. Okay? So yeah, I'm feeling for some of you, it can be healing wounds around the inner child and maybe kind of restoring confidence within you to learn to trust your heart, to learn to see the bigger picture, that even when there might be some challenges along your path, don't back down from what it is that you want, right? Continue to push forward, persevere towards whatever that is to make these dreams manifest, right? We have the High Priestess underneath the deck, intuition, right? And that could be a need for you to withdraw from something, someone. We've got the Eight of Cups right underneath that. Some of you, your intuition is telling you already there's something that you need to walk away from, let go of, right? We've got the Death card. That's change. Again, your Seven of Wands. Some of you might know already, well, if I want to make this wish come true, I have to let this job go, or I have to let this connection go, and I have to make these changes here. And that in itself can seem like an insurmountable obstacle, right? Even though our intuition is saying, let this go. Okay? That even when we see that, we're still afraid, we're still scared, because we know change is not comfortable, right? It may require changes that can create upheaval at times within our life. But this is meant for you, to follow, because ultimately we've got the Sun card here. This is beautiful. Again, solar plexus energy, your confidence, right? You have to learn to be more confident, to trust where your intuition is leading and guiding you, right? You've got the Ace of Pentacles right underneath that. New beginnings, right? New beginnings here with the Ace of Pentacles, new start. And it requires you to be confident enough to say, yes, I know, just like any other decision or choice in my life, there will always be challenges along our path, right? But are we going to let that deter us from following what our dreams are in order to make that wish or dream come true, right? So that's a need for you to really kind of tune into the self and be confident enough to follow where your intuition, follow your heart with that Lover's energy, right? Because ultimately your heart is going to lead you to this place of the Sun energy where you feel abundant, you feel prosperous, you feel happy, you feel overjoyed, you feel fulfilled, right? But yes, it requires, with the Eight of Cups and the Death card here, you to make some kind of change. And I feel like Spirit's saying here, your intuition has already been telling you what it is. And sometimes we, like I said, sometimes that message is very clear and Spirit says, you have to let this go, have to let this go. You have to move away from this or move on from this. And we start to doubt ourselves, right? Because that change seems scary. But it is something that is required for you in order to make that wish come true. This is Spirit saying, believe in miracles. Believe that you can manifest your dreams. Just follow the signs. And if you're feeling like all the signs that you're getting are like all broken up all over the place and you can't understand it, take that time. Stillness and the Hermit energy. Where did your Hermit go? Right there. Right? Withdraw. Take some time to listen to what your inner voice is saying, what your heart is saying, because it is going to lead you towards success, achievement, abundance, right? In its greatest forms. We have Puffin here. Partnership. It says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Okay, so this may even be for some of you, if you have a specific wish, maybe for some of you, it is finding the right partner. Okay, the right person. That may require you to let go of, say, the one that you're in right now. That can also be a job. Okay, let's just say the partnership, job partnership that you're in right now. The job that you currently work at is not really in alignment for you anymore, right? It requires change. Your intuition may have already been telling you it's time to transition away from this job or a relationship, partnership, to open yourself up into something more. And maybe it is a need to work with others for some of you, because we have teamwork here will give you the best results. Ask for help. Don't be afraid of asking for help. Let's just say some of you want to move and it's a big decision and it's your heart is wanting you to do this, right? And you feel like, okay, this is never going to happen for me. This is Spirit saying, believe that it will, believe that it can. Be more confident in yourself and being able to manifest these dreams and wishes that you have. Maybe it does require you to ask for help. Maybe it requires you to ask for help from a friend. a family member, a romantic partner, in order, maybe it's like if you want to leave something, and let's just say you want to leave a job, and then you want to leave that job and then go travel overseas to another job. And you kind of need, someone's house to stay in temporarily for like 2 weeks before you make that big move. Don't be afraid of asking, right? Don't be afraid of talking to your spirit guides and saying, hey, I want to make this happen. Bring in these opportunities for me, right? It could be that, you have a friend that just comes in out of nowhere that says, hey, you know what? I need your help for a couple weeks. Could you mind, staying with me? And you're like, you know what? That's perfect. I'm ready to leave my current place that I'm at right now. And I kind of needed a place to stay in order for me to take this next step in my life, right? So don't be afraid of asking for help. Okay, teamwork will give you the best results. And like I said, that could be friends, that could be family members that might help make this wish come true for you in a certain way. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the rooster and sunflower and the golden healer quartz, this is going to be a reading today, and we are finding out what can you do to make your wishes come true. So we're going to save this one for a little later. We're going to look at your tarot first. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the King of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The Empress. And then we also have the 6 of Wands. Okay. Okay. So what I'm already kind of seeing from your tarot, you have 2 cards here, the King of Swords and also the Knight of Swords, which are about your action, decisions, clear thinking. And then you also have the Empress energy here too. And the Empress is about nourishing, fertility, creativity, manifestation, maybe nurturing an idea that you have, okay, in order to make this wish come true. But it does require your action, your decisions. And the Knight of Swords energy is about us needing to be confident in that decision and to take swift, quick action, okay, with that. The King of Swords also represents higher consciousness, okay? So that can be us being in a very clear headspace, which is not always easy, right? We can't just snap our fingers and think, okay, I'm going to access my clear thinking right now. It can sometimes be hard for us, right? Especially when we're feeling confused or don't know what to do, don't know what decisions to make in order to make a certain wish or dream come true. But that Knight of Swords energy, I feel like, is to take some kind of action, right? To make a decision. Because without making a decision or a choice, or, we're choosing to do nothing, right? And that may not lead us towards what it is that we really want here. So let's look at the rest of your cards. We have your rooster and sunflower with communication. We have security. We have death and rebirth with darkness to light. We have the bluebird spirit with happiness with card number 7. Okay. And then we have create here. Create. Okay. And to me, this is kind of tying into your Empress energy, because the Empress is all about creation, birth of something. But yes, I am feeling that it does require action here. Okay, in order for you to make that wish come true, there's action required on your part in order to make this manifest. And I feel like, first of which, it's being very clear on what this wish is. Okay, sometimes we can be, thinking, okay, well, I want this. This is what I want. This is what my wish is, right? But the King of Swords is all about the details, all about the facts, all about envisioning a clear plan. So this may require you, in order to make this wish come true, to look at the details, to also look at what decisions have to be made, what changes have to come about in order for you to make this wish come true, right? So this is you looking at the bigger picture, bigger perspective, okay? This is my wish. This is what I want. What steps do I need to take in order to get there, right? What shifts need to take place within my life, okay? So I'm also feeling that there's a need for you to communicate your wishes clearly, right? Sometimes we want something, but we don't really know, we don't put so much thought into it. I'll just say that, okay? We can be very kind of like vague with it. With those of you, especially those of you that work with like the law of attraction, you know, manifesting, there's a need for you to get specific, okay? Very specific, because the King of Swords is vision, planning, right? So when you're working towards bringing this manifestation into fruition, making this wish come true, we need all the details, right? Let's just say that your wish is a happy home, or your wish is to have a job that you love. Okay, that's the wish, but what else? What else about the wish? What does this happy home look like? What does it feel like? What does your dream job look like, right? Sometimes we can have, you know, I want to find my dream job. Well, what is the dream job? What are you doing in the dream job? How much money are you making? You know, where do you live? What is it? So this is a need for you to kind of envision all of this, right? Envision this, because we're using that energy here with the Empress and create here for the creation, the nourishing of those ideas, right? That we receive as your downloads from spirit, and then have enough confidence to take action towards them. Okay? Because I'm seeing here, you have the Six of Wands and you have the Ten of Cups. So the Six of Wands is victory. This is a successful outcome. This is an achievement. This is a celebration. This is you reaching these little milestones with the action that you take, and ultimately leading you towards that Ten of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It is feeling emotionally fulfilled. It's feeling happy. It's feeling abundant. It's feeling, you know, overwhelming joy, success, right? And many of you, it can be, you know, maybe it's security. Maybe it's a loving relationship that you want, or a job that you love that brings about security. Okay? So with death and rebirth here, we have darkness to light. So this to me is also about the transmutation of those, let's just say, lower vibrational energies that we might be holding on to. Okay? Fears, worries, insecurities, lack mentality, any type of self-sabotaging thoughts, behaviors. Okay? And we are allowing ourselves to let those things go and truly step into your power here as the Empress, right? Nourishing those creative ideas, bringing life to them, right? To that creative energy. And maybe for some of you, it is working on healing the feminine, the aspect of the feminine, right? Learning to be more confident in yourself, have higher self-esteem, right? Through regular practices of self-love and building yourself up in a way so that you know that making these wishes come true for you is something that's possible. Happiness is possible for you, right? And you can create that. You can manifest that here. But I feel like I said, with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, it requires decisive action. Sometimes, like I said, you can have a wish and you have a dream, but we don't take action towards it. Okay, and this does require action. Okay, so I do want to clarify these energies here. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles energy is about slow and steady movement. It's a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, that we're putting into something, right? Even if we're moving slowly, with the Knight of Swords energy, we're at least putting forth and extending the energy towards making a decision. This is what I want. This is what I'm working towards. Okay? So Knight of Pentacles is being very practical about things, and also taking the steps that are necessary and keeping ourselves committed to what the long-term goal is. What is it that we're really seeking here? Okay, so let's see what else. And that may be a need for you to kind of be more disciplined, right? If you have a wish and you know that I have to do this in order to make this wish come true, this is a need for you to kind of, in a way, keep yourself accountable, right? To make the decision, to take that first step in order to come into alignment with what this wish is, okay? And that can come a lot here with the Knight of Swords and King of Swords, with working on changing your thoughts, the way that you think, the way that you envision whatever this wish is for yourself, and taking the action that is required to make it happen. Okay, why is the Knight of Swords here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now with this Wheel of Fortune energy here, this can be talking about any type of, I feel like more or less kind of learning to just go with the flow. I'm going to put this little crystal there. Learning to go with the flow. Okay, learning to go with the flow. Following your destiny. Allowing your destiny to lead you. Okay, let's see what else. What is this King of Swords energy? Right, because the Wheel of Fortune is about us keeping in flow with where Spirit is leading and guiding us. Okay, not making a decision, not being confident in our choice, or just delayed action could even be something that creates resistance. Why is the King of Swords here? Right? It's having a plan, right? We come up with a plan, we create a plan, we look at what needs to get done, and then we do it, right? We make the decisions in order to do it. And I'm noticing that this is number 7 here. Number 7 is the Chariot in the tarot. The Chariot is about us having the willpower, right? The confidence, the self-esteem to move forward with that action. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. Yes. The King of Pentacles energy requires us to take risks. Okay? And that may require stepping outside of our comfort zone in order to make this wish come true. Okay? The King of Pentacles is also about you keeping yourself, again, just like the Knight of Pentacles, very disciplined, organized, you know, determined, grounded. The King of Pentacles is also using your resources. Okay, what resources do you have? Are they certain people? Are they certain friends? In order for you to achieve something here. Why is the King of Swords here? You have the Six of Swords. Okay, yes. So the Six of Swords is some kind of change, some kind of transition. There's something that you're needing to move on from here. Okay? Something you're needing to move on from. And that can be, maybe for some of you, a specific job, a relationship, anything that could be creating, maybe say, chaotic energy that is out of alignment for you. This is you moving away from that. Even if the thing that you're moving away from is your own thoughts that are keeping you stuck or scared or afraid, you know. Let's see here. What is the Empress energy? Okay. Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Yes, so the Two of Pentacles energy here is going to be about getting priorities in order, right? We are weighing our options here. We have choices, decisions that we can make. The Ace of Cups is also marking new beginnings, opportunity, right? we do have the Hangman at the bottom. So I'm also seeing this as the need for you to maybe even change or shift your perspective in the way that you might be looking at what this wish is. To know that the universe is abundant, you are abundant, you have access to this abundance, and to create the happiness that you desire, to be able to make this wish come true. But with that Two of Pentacles, it's also about us getting things in line, right? What are our priorities? Is the priority that we are making time to nourish that plan, that idea, and really focusing on it, right? Keeping ourselves very disciplined, organized, with taking the steps that are necessary to make this wish come true, right? To me, like I said, death and rebirth is going to be about you removing any of those unhealthy patterns of behavior, ways of thinking, and that may also be part of what you're moving away from with that Six of Swords, okay? And be open to taking a risk, right? To making changes, to taking action and being confident in it. Learning to more or less go with the flow of where your intuition might be leading you towards that. So I feel like it is possible, right, for you to have happiness, for you to have fulfillment, for you to make this wish come true. You can create it. You can manifest this, right? It may even be about you creating or making this a priority right now, right? Learning how to create more balance within your life, right? Like, let's just say if you say, I want a new job, or I want a new place to live, okay? How much of your energy are you putting towards making that new thing happen for you, right? Like, let's just say you're at a job, you don't like it, and you want the new job, but you never look up other jobs. You don't research what's out there. You don't communicate, say, with the King of Pentacles, all about using your resources. You don't connect with others. You don't do any networking. You don't put the feelers out there to see what jobs are available. What kind of skills do I have that I can offer this company? It's like there's a need for you to take action here, okay? To make this, let's just say, this wish, and putting forth the ideas and the nurturing of that idea to manifest and create it, to make it a priority, right? If you really want it, right, we have the potential to make it happen, okay? And trust and know that we are going to be taken care of, that it is going to be something that the universe assists us with once we can get into alignment and let these, maybe say, thoughts go that could potentially be holding back, okay? So I'm definitely seeing a need here with the Two of Pentacles energy here. It does require change, right? Maybe for some of you it requires change, but it requires for you to also make it a priority. Keep yourself open and receptive to the opportunities for new beginnings to come in for you. And with the Hangman, it can also be looking at your situation from a different perspective in order to make this something that is possible for you, right? But with the Empress create here, I feel like Spirit's saying you have the power to create it, you have the power to manifest it, and make this come true. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? The Fool. Yeah, look at that. The Fool is about taking the leap of faith. And I'm seeing the Nine of Swords. That is anxiety. Right? Some of you might fear change, fear taking the risk, fear stepping outside of your comfort zone, because you can also be worried, let's just say, about money. You could be worried about, am I not going to be able to live, or, something. And we can have big dreams, right? Big wishes that we want to come true, but then we never do anything about it. Right? Or we have a perspective that's kind of saying, oh, you're never going to make this happen. This isn't going to happen for you. It's not possible. Right? But that Full energy is about us keeping ourselves open to the unlimited potential and possibilities that are there in order for us to make it happen. Okay? So that Two of Pentacles, yes, it may require you to kind of do some juggling with things, with your schedule, with your priorities, and kind of make things work. and bring things into balance, bring things into harmony here. Okay, so let's look at your other card here. We have the humpback whale, and it says singer. It says, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Okay? So again, a very similar message I feel like that has come across all three piles is for us to really listen to what our intuition is guiding us, our inner compass, right? Because it is going to lead you towards fulfillment, happiness, success, opportunities. Okay? When we are finding that we're kind of stuck in a place where there's not really opportunity there, or we're feeling like we just feel stagnant, we feel stuck, we're unhappy, change is required. And change can be something that is scary, that's uncomfortable. And I feel like Spirit is wanting to be able to assist you, right? In leading you towards ultimately where you're meant to be, in order to experience happiness, in order to experience joy, fulfillment within your life, whatever that means for you, right? All of your wishes that you have are going to be different depending on where you're at on your path, where you're at on your journey. And I feel like the first step of that with that communication is you being very honest with yourself about what this wish is, right? Is it in alignment for you? Do you feel it serves your highest good? And if that is the case, for you to be open to change, right? Be open to change. You have change with the Two of Pentacles, change coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Things that may need to move you more into alignment here. So, and then you have the Ace of Cups with an opportunity for new beginnings, right? Some of you, it could be love. Some of you, it can be a creative opportunity that's going to lead you towards the wish come true that you want. But you have to be open with the full energy here to taking a risk, to taking a leap of faith in the same way the King of Pentacles would, right? King of Pentacles doesn't become that King of Pentacles by playing it small or by letting fear stop him. It's all about you nurturing whatever that idea is that you have, being open to nurturing it, right? Creating it, and, you know, keeping yourself disciplined, right? Organized, making decisions, taking action so that you can make that wish come true, because it is something that's very possible for you here with that Ten of Cups, for you to achieve that level of happiness and fulfillment and feeling blessed within your life. Okay, maybe it's for creating security for you. Maybe you want a better paying job, but it requires you to leave the job. You have to take the risk of leaving that current place that you're in order for the something new, right? And it's about you truly listening to where your intuition is guiding you, right? So that Hangman, like I said, could be a need for a change or a shift in perspective that you might have. And I want to see what this is that you're needing to change your perspective on. Why is the Hangman here for pile 3? We have the Ten of Swords, okay? So the Ten of Swords energy here can be when we are mentally drained, exhausted, tired. And then maybe that Ten of Swords is anxiety and fears and worrying and stressing. Let's see what else. Why is this Hangman energy here? You have a Judgment in reverse. This is Spirit saying you've already been receiving the signs to make this wish come true, to bring your wish fulfillment, but some of you have been ignoring it. Some of you have been ignoring it. And we have the Star at the bottom. The Star, ultimately, this is Spirit saying, trust, have faith. Okay? Because some of you have already received that your soul's calling, right? Your soul calling you onto a certain path, but with Judgment in reverse, this is when we're not acknowledging it, right? Maybe there's so much fears and anxiety that you have that it's kind of drowning out those messages that you're receiving from Spirit. So you totally miss it, right? Because we're caught up in this way of thinking, this negative maybe headspace, that it's drowning out the noise of our soul, right? So there's a need for you with the death and rebirth, darkness to light, right? Where maybe you're working on your shadow self, right? Maybe your shadow self, your mind is mean to you. And there's a lot of negative self-talk. There's a lot of self-limiting beliefs in there, right? But with Judgment, there is a need for releasing something that Spirit has already said, let this go, so you can move towards your destiny. You can move towards your dreams. Some of you have been resisting change. Okay? And there's a need with the star energy here for you to have more trust, have more faith that you're being guided and led. Trust in higher perspectives, right? Trust in your guides. Trust in your higher self is leading you towards this wish fulfillment, right? It just requires you to have a little faith, trusting where you're being guided, and keep yourself open and receptive to those opportunities that come in order for you to make this shift. Okay? The Fool, take the risk, take the leap of faith. Trust in the unknown, trust in the uncertainty, not having to know exactly how things are going to play out, but knowing that if at least you take that first step, you will start to see how those opportunities and how these miracles manifest into your life to open you up towards what your wish is, right? Especially if you feel like right now there's kind of like this roadblock and nothing's happening. Change is required, a shift, right? A little bit of a shift on your path. So take some time to think about what that your soul is already calling you to do right now that maybe you've been ignoring, not acknowledging, too afraid of, right? Because this is Spirit saying here, they've been ignoring the signs. They've been resisting the change. They've been resisting letting something go in order for the something new to make that wish come true. So there is that need for changing or shifting your perspective of that thing that you're having trouble with letting go of, right? It may have already served its purpose, whatever it is, relationship, job, way of thinking. This is now time to release it and step into what your soul's calling is to make that wish come true. There it is right there, the star, right? Allow that star destiny to lead you. There's something you have to release here with Judgment in reverse. Something that has to change. Okay? We have the Two of Swords. This is conflict. This is confusion. This is indecision. Right? Spirit already gives you, this is exactly what you need to do in order to make this wish come true. And we sit in this Two of Swords energy. Sometimes it could be stuck in denial. Sometimes it could be that we're not wanting to face the truth of a situation. That we're just kind of conflicted between two different thoughts, two different paths, two different ideas. And instead of making a choice, we make no choice. And we end up stagnant here. Okay? So there's a need for us to release that. We have the Chariot, right? This is powerful energy to help you move past that. Right? The Chariot is our willpower. It is our determination that's ultimately going to lead you towards that Six of Wands, victory. Right? This is Spirit saying you will be and you will find success, happiness, and wish fulfillment if you make this change. Be open to it. Right? Have enough strength, courage, and willpower with that Chariot energy to stay determined and focused on what that wish is, and then take action. Okay? Take action in order to make it come true. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.